Hey guys, I'm playing a new game.
There are two ways to use your headset, with controllers or just your hands.
I don't care.
Let's practice using a menu with your hands.
I hate doing this every time.
First, let's practice using a menu with your hands.
Oh my god.
First, switch from controllers to hands by putting your controllers down.
I already know how to do
open
this.
the universal menu so you can practice on it. Bring your right palm to face you at eye level. Then pinch your index finger and thumb together.
I know how to do this. I know how to do this one too. And I know how to do this one. And I know how to do this one. I don't need your help, dumbass, stupido.
Nicely done. You can read. Perfect. You can also use your hands to move the universal menu. Try getting it as far away from you as you can. Pinch to hold the white edge to move it. That pinched. Nicely done. Now you know some of the powerful things your hands can do. Whenever you want to use your controllers again, just pick them up.
Oh, thumbs up. Okay, there we go. Let's play this game. I've never played it before. I'm actually gonna turn on my eye real quick. I want my iPad showing. What the heck? Bro, what the hell is on my gloves? Oh, sorry, that was my dad over there.
Hi, I'm Carol, and I'm a storyteller with a miniature twist. For years, I've been combining my passion for model making with my interest in true crime. From unsolved murders to infamous heists, I've recreated real-life crime scenes in miniature, layer by layer, object by object, to see if there are any hidden clues in the tiny details that might reveal a missing piece of the puzzle.
Cool.
Welcome to Crafting Crime. Today, you and I are going to recreate a scene from one of the most infamous unsolved murders in American history, the Lizzie Borden house.
I've never heard of this before.
Fall River, Massachusetts, 1892. Andrew Borden is a wealthy businessman, owner of a bank, but famously tight with his money. His daughters Emma and Lizzie lost their mother when they were young.
Oh.
Andrew remarried Abby, a stepmother they never truly accepted and still called Mrs. Borden.
Yeah. No one likes stepmothers.
Andrew helped Abby's family financially, which reportedly frustrated his daughters. Imagine your father helping his new in-laws while denying you certain comforts. A kind of thing that could easily create resentment, envy, and a strained household dynamic.
Damn.
Now that we have a better understanding of the household's tension atmosphere, we're going to construct the Borden family house to examine it. But before we get started, let's take a moment to set you up.
I'm a glove man. Ew.
When beginning a new case, I like to start with the floor plan. It's the literal foundation of a location and sometimes of a story. Researching the design and layout of the home was tricky because I had very limited visual references of the house at the time of the murder. Everything there, from wallpaper to furniture, was recreated based on a few surviving photographs of the house at the time of the murders, combined with 1890s style references. The scene of a crime can tell us a lot, especially if it's where the victim, and perhaps even the murderer, lived. Let's start with the downstairs. The house had 2 floors. We're going to focus on the downstairs first.
Really? Whoa. I don't know where this goes, you know? Right here? I know this one. This one is the dining room.
The dining room. The 2 daughters rarely ate with their father and stepmother.
Oh, that's sad. They didn't like them, huh? This game is interesting. Hey, what is this room? The kitchen? What about this room?
The kitchen. The cooking was done by the Borden's maid, Bridget Sullivan, an Irish immigrant they called Maggie.
I'll use my pinky, because I'm fancy. You can't use your pinky. What is this room called? Sitting room, maybe? Okay, I know the entry is right here. Okay, I know the pantry is right here. Oh.
The pantry for storing food. A few days before the murders, the whole household had been violently ill. Andrew was so unpopular in Fall River that his wife Abby had feared poison.
Main entry.
This front entry was guests' first impression of the house. It seems like Andrew, Lizzie's father, wasn't a popular man in Fall River. In fact, on the morning of the parlor. In wealthy homes in 1892, the parlor would have been carefully arranged and reserved for receiving visitors, reflecting the family's social standing. You might notice one room is missing. The heart of the story.
Cube. Give me this one. The sitting room, bro. This is creepy, bro. Who would live in a house with this wallpaper? Dumb-ass, stupid-ass, freaky-ass wallpaper.
The sitting room. This is where the first body was found. It's hard to picture it with just a blank space, right? Let's furnish it.
Oh, really?
The daughters wanted to move to a more modern home, but their father remained. Despite their wealth, the house lacked indoor plumbing. On the hot morning of August 4th, at about 10:30, unlike the parlor, the sitting room was a private space for the family.
Oh, sorry, I was choking on that chair. It wasn't very tasty.
Financial conflicts over money were already a source of tension, and maybe even anger.
Oh, man.
Time to paint in the blood, a gruesome but crucial part of scene reconstruction, as it tells us a lot about the crime.
We'll do like maybe a part 2 later. This will be part 1.
Amidst all that blood was a horrifying sight. Mr. Borden on the couch, brutally murdered, hacked to death with a sharp object. Later during the murder trials, prosecutors exhibited his skull. He'd been struck multiple times in the head with a hatchet. The brutality shocked the entire nation. But Andrew Borden wasn't the only murder at the house that day. Upstairs was another gruesome scene waiting to be discovered.
Now we get to do the upstairs.
Upstairs was a little bit more complicated. It's almost as if the house was divided in two, one half for the daughters and the other half for their father and stepmother. This staircase led to the daughters' rooms, the guest room. Lizzie's father and stepmother lived at the back of the house, with a separate staircase that led straight to their room from a side door.
I think this is big enough to eat, you know? That one's pretty good. And this right here.
Abby had a dressing room almost as big as Emma's room.
I'm gonna diddle the room. Oh, there we go. Oh, you can eat this for sure, bro.
Lizzie's room. Despite the family's wealth, these bedrooms were small. Living this close with tension already high, it wouldn't be hard for resentment to build, or to turn into something worse.
Interesting.
Emma's room. On the day of the murder, Lizzie's
Emma.
older sister Emma was away on a trip.
Bro has no space. Bro has no space. L. Let me see if I can pick it up the stairs. No, I can't. Oh no, give me this. It's right here, isn't it?
That empty space you see now, that's the guest room.
Wait, where's the staircase? Oh, it's up here, and then you go like... What? Put that right there.
After finding the first body downstairs, one of the witnessing neighbors ventured upstairs, and to their shock,
So, you come upstairs.
another body was lying on the floor of the guest room.
You come upstairs, and then you're right
First, let's furnish
can't
the
do
room.
anything. So you have to go through someone's room, and then you have to go behind their bed and through their room again. Then you have to go through this door, and then you have to go through this, and then you can finally come upstairs, bro. That means like every morning there's just gonna be like, if they have a guest, every morning there's just gonna be like a guy coming downstairs, like in the middle of the night and coming behind the bed, like. Who knows what they could do, bro? They could like do anything to you while you're
Lizzie's
while
maternal
you're
uncle
sleeping.
John was visiting at the time and was staying in the guest room.
Come on, swallow it. Ah. There, I swallowed it. I'm gonna take this one.
Abby had probably come upstairs to make the bed. Here, between the dresser and the bed, is where Abby Borden's body was found.
Wait, really, where? Oh, right there? She was dead.
She was struck up to about 18 times in the back of the head with a hatchet.
Did you... Oh, shit, my head's... My...
The model is nearly finished. Now just the roof and the attic. That's where Maggie, the maid, lived.
Which one's my VR? This one. Okay, just as long as that doesn't fall. Alright, plugging it. It's not. Oh! Come on, where's my hands? Bruh, my hands are broken. Oh, there we go. Hold up. Oh. Thing. There. Okay, there we go. The roof.
And there it is, the Borden house, complete. 2 savage murders, but no suspects. Historians and enthusiasts have been researching this case for years. Reports and evidence gathered give us some kind of an idea into how that August morning of 1892 unfolded for the Bordens. What happened on that fateful day? Let's try to reconstruct the timeline of August 4th, 1892.
Is it like a video? Oh.
August 4th began routinely. It was a sweltering day. The maid likely woke up early to start her chores.
Went downstairs, huh?
Andrew, Abby Borden, and their visitor, Uncle John, likely eat breakfast together in the dining room. Nothing out of the ordinary so far.
wrong.
Around 9 a.m., a man believed to be Mr. Borden's employee arrived to collect a debt. Mr. Borden apparently resolved the issue.
I have you. That's how the murder.
About a half an hour later, he and John, Lizzie's
in the
uncle,
house.
are said to have left into town. Abby Borden heads upstairs to the guest room to make the bed.
No. What actually happened is a big glove, just like mine, reached into the house, grabbed the guy, chewed on him a bit. And
We
then dropped
believe
him back
that's
in
when
bed.
she struck
That's what
18
happened.
or 19 times in the back of the head with a hatchet. Investigators believe she turned to face her attacker, then collapsed after she was struck.
Yeah.
She falls face down on the floor and lies there, undiscovered for over an hour.
Ooh. See, like, this is what happened. Right?
10:30 a.m.
Went,
Mr. Borden returned home and found the side door locked.
Okay, look. He just, like, grabbed her.
He then
chewed
went
on her,
around to the front entrance, where he also struggled with the lock,
chewed on her a bit, and then
eventually having to
just
bang on
put
the
her
door.
right on the floor. That's what. Yeah, did you hear me? Yeah.
Bridget rushed to open it. And as she did, she reported hearing a giggle from upstairs. Looking up, she saw Lizzie at the top of the staircase.
With a knife or a hatchet.
At some point, Andrew makes his way to the sitting room and decides to take a nap.
Oh.
Lizzie claimed to have been outside for about 15 minutes when a loud noise from the house startled her. She went back inside and was met with a horrifying sight.
He's dead as. He's dead as.
Her father on the couch,
He's dead
brutally
as a
murdered,
rock.
hacked to death by numerous blows.
So
Then
funny.
Lizzie calls out, "Maggie, come quick. Father's dead. Somebody came in and killed him." In a panic, Lizzie instructed Bridget to alert the neighborhood doctor.
Uh-oh. Strapped in the arm.
Neighbors soon gathered and the Borden residence transformed into a chaotic scene.
Like,
At this
video's
point,
gonna be really
Abby was nowhere to be found. Until someone checked upstairs
and found her dead on the floor.
and found her body.
Yeah, right
After
on the
that,
floor.
things start to move quickly. Police arrived, but the scene had already been compromised by foot traffic. Authorities sweep the home looking for evidence, and they find an axe with a seemingly freshly broken handle in the cellar.
Got you.
The axe would later be used at the trial, where they
Got
used
you.
it to line up against
Got you.
molds made of the Borden skulls, but it was ultimately ruled out
this?
as the actual murder weapon.
What is this? Oh, this is the hatchet that is broken that they were talking to us about.
Fall River wants answers, and soon the case becomes a national sensation. Lizzie gives conflicting testimonies. First she said she was in the barn, then she was just out back, and Maggie claimed she was napping upstairs and heard nothing. Before long, Lizzie would become a suspect. Shortly after that, she was caught cutting up a dress she claimed had paint on it and was planning to burn. Suspicious because old clothes back then would have been repurposed for cleaning rags. A week later, Lizzie is arrested, accused of the double murder of her father and stepmother. The trial begins almost a year later, and it's a media circus, but the prosecution struggles. No weapon, no witnesses, no blood-stained clothes. At the time, many doubted a woman could commit such violence. On June 20th, 1893, after just 90 minutes, the jury returns its verdict: not guilty. Lizzie is acquitted and walks free. She remains in Fall River, where she and Emma move into a big house on the hill, just like they seemingly always wanted. Emma would eventually move out, and Lizzie would continue living the rest of her life there as the woman many still believe got away with murder. To
Yeah, I
this
know.
day, the Borden murders remain one of the most well-known unsolved crimes in American history. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you gained a literal new perspective from crafting this crime. What I love about a finished model is being
it's
able
over?
to explore it. This house is yours now.
Oh, this, shoot. This video is gonna continue. Oh, shoot. This video is gonna continue.
Explore it anytime, revisit
it's
the
gonna
story,
end
and form your own theory.
I'm gonna put all this. Metal! 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 Oh, they're both coming soon. Seriously? So, another one of these videos, sadly, isn't probably not gonna come out in a while. Due to the stuff saying, like, coming soon. This. So yeah, I hope this was a good video, for you guys. Just gotta get my controller, hold up. It was kind of interesting, I guess, this game's called Crafting. It's free if you want to get it. Hold on. Bye. Boop. Oh,